Okay, so Rachel, what can you tell me about the Emory Cinémathèque, just in general?
That was a bug.
So, what can you tell me about the Emory Cinémathèque?
Many things. So it's a kind of series of different screenings and films. You just hear about them a lot. Each of them has like a theme. I know last time it was Scorsese's like personal collection of fancy pants films and stuff like that. Um, yeah.
The Cinémathèque has been up and running for nearly 20 years, and we were showing films long before that. Sorry, could we cut? I forgot my water.
Emory Cinémathèque is a weekly screening series that's usually on Wednesday nights in Whitehall. The series of films that's going to be shown every semester is pre-prepared, and the screenings are shown in their original or traditional format.
The original goal of the film series and the concept, I think, that continues to drive the Cinémathèque is that while digital technology has made cinema far more accessible to our students and to the general public, these days, virtually any movie you want to see, you can see anytime you want on a 7-inch screen on a digital handheld device. The majority of movies were never made to be shown in the format that they're most frequently shown.
These days we still enjoy a film, and that experience of watching a film from a smartphone, for example, from an iPad, to watch a film you pay £5 in a cinema, that experience is different, but it's not fundamentally different.
21st century viewing of media has become a multi-screen and highly distracted experience. The experience has become diffuse when before it was very concentrated.
You're still connected with the filmic language as strongly as if you'd watched it in a cinema.
We hope this keeps alive the theatrical experience. For the community at large, this is an opportunity to see films that aren't available in a theatrical context.
Cinémathèque this year, I've been impressed actually that the attendance is fairly good. When we organized these kinds of programs when I was a graduate student, the audiences were often much smaller. It seems like faculty across the university do a good job, and different departments do a good job of making their students aware of relevant screenings that are going on and giving them incentives at times to attend, like extra credit assignments and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of the Cinémathèque screenings. I haven't been to a ton this semester. I tend to go to things that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, last semester I went to more, but I'm still planning to go to some this semester.
Usually around like a good third to half of the people there are undergrads, at least for the few that I've gone to. It probably depends on the movie.
For this year, because I'm a senior and kind of busy, but yeah, I kind of still not regularly, but yeah, pretty much often go there about the Made in Georgia thing. So yeah, that's pretty much I know about.
To be honest, I find it weird that we have the theme of films being shot in Georgia, because I think that's a rather empty reason to become a theme.
From what I've seen, the percentage seems to kind of go up the closer you get to the due date for an assignment.
I usually attend them regularly based on my schedule, but I've pretty much been to the majority, at least this semester. I would characterize student attendance as regular attendance.
It seems so far like some of the series here are trying to reach out to a broader audience. They're bringing in faculty members and people who have academic interests in the films themselves, but also reaching out to the broader community, even outside of Emory, drawing people in from other parts of the city for the screenings, and performing a community service.
I would like to see undergraduate attendance increase, but we have been very lucky to have developed over the years that we've been doing this a small but a very dedicated audience
kind of like I've been there like for 3 semesters in a row, and I'm kind of observing it. There are like lots of non-students. I mean, there are lots of old people. I would say.
Not a question of, you know, what's going to bring people to screenings. I think the question is much less about what the film is. I really don't think that factors into this kind of conversation as much as it factors into like how much value are you going to encourage students to place on this experience. And as it stands right now, I don't feel like there's a ton of value being placed on like a student being at the Cinémathèque screening.
Their experience of screen culture is an experience that incorporates and is encompassed by their online lives and their participation in sort of two-way media platforms. I think those two-way media platforms become a potentially powerful pedagogical tool. I think we could definitely improve that, particularly in terms of trying to encourage and incentivize undergraduate participation. I think that moving forward into a more nuanced, more aggressive, and more effective digital component to our marketing is going to be very important.
I haven't made this announcement this semester, but in the future I could see saying, you know, the best of these responses will be published for your peers on this website, and that could be an incentive for people really to spend time with their responses and think about them and write for a public audience rather than just for a grade.
Emory Cinema would help students to better their writing skills, particularly as they pertain to film studies. I think it would also allow students to get their work out there too.
So it's a really good sort of like sub opportunity to work in writing about film or to think about writing about film. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's something I really enjoy doing, and it's something I do in my own time.
I think it depends on the assignment itself. I know I've done a few that I would be kind of embarrassed to have online, but as long as like I know that it's happening, it's fine.
It'd be alright. If they like my work, I don't think I can be benefited from my own work if it was published under my own name. It wouldn't make much difference. I don't think so. So might as well just give it away.
Experimentation is vital. Ancillary content, input from viewers, input from professors. There are so many opportunities to create a vibrant discourse around and within screen media, and we should be exploring those.
Generally speaking, what seems to unite everyone is this kind of excitement about film and feeling that it's relevant to their lives. And so it's nice to see a kind of cinephile culture, fandom, people going to the movies, talking about them, getting excited about them. It seems like a vital project among the things that are going on on campus related to film.
I'm a film student because I feel like it's my duty to understand this kind of medium, these kind of mediums and these kind of modes at a level above and beyond what society seems to expect us to do. It's the only thing you should be studying. It's the only serious liberal arts degree, is to have a fundamental understanding of audiovisual media, because that's what we communicate with. That is contemporary media and communication.
There's so much incredible art, so much incredible entertainment, so much craft and drama and everything available through cinema. What I hope with something like the Cinémathèque is that you can go into this dark room with a group of strangers, watch the image on the big screen, and experience that magic. I think the Emory Cinémathèque can play a really important role in fostering film culture and film appreciation among the undergraduate student population particularly. I think it's actually one of the best kept secrets of Atlanta film culture.